Okay,
Let's talk about Jay's hat. It's new. Let's.
I've never been a hat person.
Brim?
I've never been a hat person. Because I always liked my hair.
Are you losing your hair?
No.
Not the front.
Yes.
No, I like it. I like it as guy in chair. It looks good. It looks like that's your job.
Yeah, you look secondary to everything else that's happening.
I couldn't name one Phillies player.
Yes. Yep.
This is a new seat for me. I'm not usually here. So.
Oh, really?
I'm usually on this other side, but
I'm not seeing you, but like this is easier to pass weed.
yeah, that too. That too.
Me and Zach Travis, we were like,
I know, and then he kept going on. You know how Zach Travis doesn't know when a bit's dead? He's just fucking, just keeps going and going. And
I'm
going.
not gonna hit it, but I'm gonna hold it and look cool.
I know, but then it was like over, and I was like, I need the weed, sir. I need.
That weed has a job to do.
You guys want me to do anything like that?
No, I'm all right.
We don't want to fucking smoke you out here.
I'll wait till I get home.
Oh, a distinguished weed smoker.
I'm a bad high driver. It's more.
Yeah, we drove.
Oh, really? I feel like I drive better high.
Oh, really?
If I'm on the highway, yeah, probably. But like,
Because I pay way more attention than I would. I feel like because I'm nervous that I'm high.
yeah, like
There was one time I was at like a red light, or there was like a lady at a red light in front of me, and like I looked down to like grab my bowl, and then I rear-ended her. Yeah.
I was picturing
you had a
not
bowl?
a car. Like,
Yeah.
just a lady.
I
Just
tried.
like boop, right in the butt.
Yeah. I was like,
Really?
I started humping the back of the car.
Oops.
But she got out of the car, and like smoke was coming out of her car, like out of the window, or like out of the door. She was just like,
Oh, so we
she-
both ran.
yeah, we were both high. Yeah, we were both high. She looked, and she was like, like, I was like, thank God. It was right by the 7-Eleven in Emmaus.
Oh, wow, that long ago.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah. It was in the Mitsubishi Lancer,
Ooh,
Which one?
the white one.
that thing's made for accidents.
Wait, my mom. He's talking about my mom.
Yeah.
You know me and Jay are cousins.
Yes, I know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I'm like, he's not. I didn't know because I said my mom, and I was like, if you don't know, that sounds weird.
Yeah. It is
It's
confusing
like
because
your
we're
mom.
both not Puerto Rican.
Guys, welcome to Kiss Off. It's been a minute since we've had people in the studio. It's been a fucking kind of like a minute. I've been depressed.
Oh, dude. Same. I hate
Summer-
summer.
I hate
It blows.
It's
You love it.
I
horrible.
love it.
No,
it's my
summer
favorite.
sucks.
I love the summer.
It's the worst.
Yeah, summer sucks. Because I don't know. I was always afraid to take my shirt off at the pool, so I was like, fuck.
Yeah, nothing fits quite right. You're so aware of your body because it's so hot.
Yep.
And I just hate it. Everyone's off at work, so I'm like super busy.
Oh yeah, it's total bullshit. Everyone's
hate
on
the summer.
vacation. I'm like, I have a fucking job. Like, what
Yeah,
is
they all
fuck?
have kids. They're all like, we gotta go away for another 2 weeks. I'm like, what
Oh, to like Disney World.
the? Yeah.
Ugh.
You guys aren't Disney adults, are you?
No, I've been there
Okay.
twice
We
as an
look- we kinda
adult,
look
but
like
it was
them, though,
free.
don't we? We have
That is the quintessential Disney couple
Yeah,
look.
you look like it. Yeah, I get it. We do give that vibe off.
So that's why I asked. 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm
no,
like,
no.
I don't want to step on any toes.
You can shit on Disney.
Yeah,
It's okay.
I'll
Well-
ride Space Mountain all day, but the rest of the park I don't.
I
need
was
it.
just talking about Space Mountain, how that was like the best
It's
part
the best
of
one.
Disney.
Yeah,
I like Tower of Terror.
Oh, yeah.
I like the story.
it's fine.
The lore behind
Yeah.
the tower.
the history.
Maybe not the drop.
Well, welcome, my guest, everybody. Meg
Yay.
Getz
Yep.
and Danny Getz. Is
Yep.
your last name the same?
It is the
Yes.
same.
Are you
It
going to explain that to us? Because you're not married.
No,
No.
we're not.
What was that?
We're actually.
It's spelled differently, though.
I'll explain it. We're actually siblings.
I'm like sweating.
We're cousins. Y'all are brother and sister. Welcome to the
No.
Mason Dixon podcast, everybody.
No, yeah. My dad is adopted, so Getz is my, like, adoptee name. It's not my blood name. Like, if my dad wasn't adopted, my last name would have been Blue Medi.
Oh, okay.
So you guys are second siblings.
So, yeah, like stepper.
Yeah, I'm
something
related to
removed.
whoever adopted her dad.
Yeah. And it's spelled differently, so we're pretty sure.
In the clear there.
Yeah, it's never not weird, but it's fine. There's nothing
It usually
like,
just
weird about
It's probably
it.
just easier to say you're married.
Oh, we were brought up as married the first couple of times we went to Mike's, like as a couple.
Oh,
and
yeah.
we're like, no.
Let's give it up for Roger and Linda Getz.
He like hobbles me onto the stage.
Do the duck.
The one time she was like, "Fuck you, you do the fucking duck." Her one moment of clarity. She had like she came back. She was like, "What the fuck am I doing? Is there shit in my pants?"
Oh.
Oh man.
Did you guys like meet doing comedy? Okay, you did. It wasn't like
At the grape room.
We met at the grape room.
Yep.
Nice.
And I remember hearing his name and be like, there can only be one Getz in this town.
And I heard her name and ignored the set entirely.
he's like, woman, need a cigarette.
Yeah, I'm going outside, guys.
How long you been doing comedy?
Like 10 years at this point.
Decade.
Yeah, full decade. Pretty crazy. Yeah, it went fast, honestly.
Yeah, if I'm going from like the first time I did it, it'll be a decade by the end of this year, somewhere in the winter. I forget, like November, December. But since like doing it in earnest, it's probably like 8.5 or so.
Yeah, that's fair. Cause like I say 10 years, but like the first like 3 to 4, it was a club at college. And I did it once a week during the school year, and then did not pursue it at all.
Right,
the
like so
summer.
it wasn't like going to Mike's.
It was a slow roll into stand up.
Well, that still counts.
Yeah, it does, unfortunately.
I don't even count anymore because when I tell people, I'm like, I've been doing this long enough. I'm bitter. That's all I say. It's like that's all you need to know. It's long enough, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'd rather not think how much I've aged in comedy.
Right.
But it's also like because that question is so loaded. It's almost like being a woman and someone saying, how many kids do you have to you? Where it's like, oh, you know my age. You know how long I've been in this. And you see how far I've come. And you're assessing me, right? You know what I mean? It's not just like, it's like
how long you've been in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're where I am. And I've only been in it for less time. You know?
Yeah. That's not how you don't count the years. You don't count the years.
Yeah, eventually you get old enough, you stop. Like, I don't need a birthday.
Yeah.
I don't need a
same
birthday
thing.
anymore.
Jesus, I'm gonna be 29 this year.
That's
Wow,
Last
brag about
year.
it.
absolutely disgusting.
Yeah.
I know, because then that means because every time I think about my age, I'm like, how old's Jay?
That's what I do with you.
Yep.
How old is Jay?
35.
I'm older than you. That's cool.
35.
Yeah.
35-year-old and kicking.
Nice.
Maybe I feel just as
Let's
young.
go 35
Yeah.
and kicking. You're
Yeah,
not that old.
If you weren't kicking, it'd be a weird experience we were having right now.
Well, both of my feet are going to be lost to diabetes within the next 5 years.
Okay, so for on the agenda today, I did put in, we're going to talk a little bit about true crime story that happened in the media. Do you know about Taylor Shabusiness? Have you been in her business?
I know about her.
You
I've
know
heard.
about her. And then for the movie trailer we're going to watch, I picked a horror movie.
Ooh.
So
Yay.
we're getting a little spook. We're getting
I love
a little
it.
spook.
I love this.
Okay, the first thing we have on the agenda is Kevin Spacey's been acquitted of sexual assault charges.
Only in the UK, though.
Well, I guess that's where he was charged. I didn't know that. Click the link.
I did. Oh, whoops. I forgot.
Jay's guy in chair. This is his job.
You gotta.
Oh.
Wait for it.
Are you guys big Kevin Spacey fans?
I love his work, especially outside of.
Yeah, only the stuff he's done since being caught, where he was just like
Yeah.
once a Christmas, like I'm gonna be that House of Cards guy again.
He was in a movie recently, though, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's like all his stuff is like shot in New Zealand and stuff. He like doesn't do anything in the U.S.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense because they're cool with pedophiles.
Well,
Like,
yeah. Well, he put out that apology. It was like, I'm not a rapist. I'm just gay.
Yeah.
Like, he did that whole thing.
Which was like, we don't care that you're gay. We care that you're a pedophile.
Yeah,
Like,
all the
you don't
Yeah.
go simultaneously and hand in hand,
Yeah,
dude.
don't combine that.
Yeah, all the people who outed you were children.
Yeah, like 14-year-olds. And then there's, I mean, he admitted to doing it, so I just don't.
That's the part that's weird to me, because he was
He
just like
admitted to
he
it, right?
apologized
Like,
to
on
Anthony
Twitter.
Rapp for like whatever discomfort he may have
I know, he's
caused
like, "I'm
him as
sorry
a
you
child
felt
or
that
whatever.
way."
12 hours is kind of a long time to deliberate whether somebody's a pedophile or not.
That's how long it's
We have here it says he did it, and it's him saying it, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well,
There's
yeah,
like-
I did it.
There's like one House of Cards fan that's like, he would never. He would
That Robin
never.
Wright season sucked.
I wonder if they did like the Johnny Depp thing, like, oh, it's acting. You know, remember when she's like, oh, if he's so good at having scissors on his hands. What was her quote? Amber Heard's quote about Johnny Depp.
Oh, I have no. I
It was
just-
like, if he can act and convince America that he has scissors for hands, he can convince you he didn't abuse me. That was like her. Maybe that's what the lawyers did with Spacey. Like, because Kevin Spacey's always a bad guy.
Remember
Yeah.
when he was that
He's
cat
Lex
in
Luthor.
9 Lives?
No.
That was the movie that was about to come out when all the stuff hit the news.
he did an animated cat movie.
I think it's a body swap movie.
Damn.
I never watched it, but it's a body swap, I think, and he's body swapped into a cat.
Maybe the jurors had to watch it before.
Yeah.
They're like, hold
He
on.
couldn't have done this.
You've paid your dues.
So- you're on a you're on a cat can't rape a boy.
I have a video of him. If you go into the thing, I have a video. If you go back into the Google Doc.
That was so scary. I was
There's-
like, of him doing
No,
what?
of him speaking after.
Yeah, why were you sitting on this?
Of him speaking after the fact and giving a press conference. It's him. And, like, it's giving me, this is a movie and this is a Kevin Spacey movie. Like, he is a villain in this movie. Like, he's just personality is the same guy he plays in movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine that many of you can understand
You should be able to hear it.
that there's a lot for me to process after what has just happened today.
He looks fat.
But I would like to say that I'm enormously grateful to the jury for having taken the time to examine all of the evidence and all of the facts carefully before they reach their decision.
To look at all the
12
usual
hours.
I am
suspects.
humbled by
So
the
that means
outcome
there's
today.
a shit ton of evidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, of course, yeah. He gave it like an Academy Award speech.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what do you think this is, Kevin?
As I'd like to think the movie.
And I'm sorry, I hate American Beauty.
I was
hate
about
that movie.
I was about to say the same thing.
I fucking hate that movie. It's about a pedophile. Like,
I
Yeah.
also think he thinks that because 12, whatever, how many people on the jury said he's not guilty, that everyone is just going to go back to normal. Like, we all still think you did it, Kevin.
yeah, a lot of people have careers after. Isn't, like, Woody Allen still doing things?
Well, he does all his own stuff, so like it's not up to
Oh.
anybody to decide
It's like
if
the
he
Louis
makes
C.K.
something.
thing
Yeah,
where it's like you could buy his tickets on his website.
yeah. But I mean, Johnny Depp got hired right back for Pirates after all of that, so
Is that true?
I don't know if they're ever actually gonna make it, but he did get the job back for whatever one is coming up.
I love Pirates of the Caribbean. I do.
This is the hard part about...
I watch it all the time,
It
actually.
is
I watch
good.
it, like, whenever I'm, like, feeling down, I'm like, give me some fucking drunk Johnny just mumbling some shit.
I
Like,
don't
it makes you feel better.
remember.
You know,
They're all good. Well, besides the third one. The third one is not good.
I don't
what's that? That's Black Pearl, or Dead Man's Chest.
No, Dead Man Chest is number 2.
Okay.
Black Pearl is the
Is
first
the first one, the Curse of the Black Pearl. And the third one is Dead Man... Or no. The
David.
third one, I don't even
Davy
remember.
Jones? Is
Yeah.
there Davy Jones?
That's the one with the
something?
Kraken at the end.
And then
Yes, the
He- he,
Kraken.
like,
and
fights
then
the
Jerry
Kraken, I think.
Bruckheimer bought a hockey team and named him the Kraken.
And then Kraken Rum came out.
Yeah.
It was a big deal. That was such a big thing.
Big year for Krakens.
Well, I just remember seeing that movie in the movie theater.
Mm.
Like, who didn't?
That was the only one.
I saw the first one. I don't think I saw it in any of the other ones.
First one's great.
My cousin was in love with Orlando Bloom.
Oh my god, I forgot about Orlando.
I think
Bloom.
that makes sense.
I never forgot his penis. Did you guys see his penis? Did you guys know
No.
Orlando Bloom's penis?
Orlando Bloom's dick.
I didn't
Bring
know
up
that.
Orlando Bloom's penis right
This
now.
is. Oh my gosh.
You guys ever seen this?
I'm nervous.
I think
Your
the
mind
only
fucking
like
blown.
celebrity dick leak I've seen was Lenny Kravitz, because that one was like
That was a
unavoidable.
ball. Or no,
No,
it was the whole thing.
It was a soft penis.
You're
Yeah.
right. You're right. Orlando Bloom's like kayaking.
Wow. This is from
you
Lad
find
Bible.
Oh,
it?
so it's not even like an accident. He's just
No,
like.
he's like nude.
Oh wait,
And he's got.
who was he? Was it like Katy Perry? Wasn't
Yes.
He was sending his dick to Katy Perry?
they
I
were
think
they were
just
together at the time?
There's got to be a photo.
This is
right?
ringing a bell.
The dick pic's out there.
Oh.
And it's in here. Because I don't like.
Yeah,
I
you can
remember
scrub
being
it from the
impressed.
internet, but
You were impressed.
Yeah. Because it was
Yeah.
soft.
He doesn't give like.
you were like that
Big
guy
dick
from
energy.
Elizabethtown.
Yeah, right.
I don't want to show her against the full penis, but god
Wait.
damn, look at that bulge. That's
Oh,
a
that's
whole.
just his balls.
Oh no,
That's-
that's actually Katy Perry on that side.
That is that. Hey, baby, you're a firework.
Wait, you're not going to show us the dick?
I
Are you guys
feel-
okay with seeing the penis?
Yeah, whatever.
But
But
Okay.
It will. You will have to edit it for YouTube. Is the only thing.
I do
YouTube
feel
will
like
take
the.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll have some fun with it.
Okay.
Wait, but I put that big dildo sometimes in my stuff.
Oh, he was on a paddleboard. He was paddling the board with his penis. That's.
Do you think he ever stood up?
It's
Oh,
blurred,
it's
but you can
blurred.
get an idea. That
But
is-
look at that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a.
Look how much they had to
Good
blur
for
it.
That's a
him.
hefty blur.
Damn.
And
My
that's-
cousin was right. I used to argue with her that he's not that hot, but I stand corrected. Let him go.
Yeah, he doesn't act like he's swinging around a big schlong.
No, he doesn't.
What is he Australian or is he English or Australian?
I have no idea. Would you be able to
yes.
tell by if you found the unblurred picture? Do you think you would know if he was English or Australian?
Immediately, is his penis cut or not? Right? How is it down under?
Okay, well,
Orlando.
I don't know how we got there.
I love in all the tweets that like it tags Katy Perry. It's like I'm not sure if you knew, but the picture you were in, he was naked.
Yeah, he has his dick out behind you, by the way.
Meg wants to see more. What's up?
No, the caption said Orlando Bloom says his penis isn't really that big, and it looked like it was gonna further explain. Like, and I was like, wait, I kind
That's
of
what
want to
guys
see
with big
what
penises say.
they get so scared. They don't want people to know.
The only little guy dicks are like, oh, I will see penis.
It's
Yeah.
the best.
Yeah, like Pete Davidson, he was so mad at Ariana Grande for telling everyone he had a big dick.
We knew.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at his teeth to dick ratio, it has to be.
Is that what it is? Teeth?
Oh my God, you got big teeth. You have to have a big dick.
We've talked about big dick energy.
Yeah.
And Pete has that. He's got the BDE.
Having a big dick is all, it's
Not all that.
It's perspective. You know what I mean? You know,
No,
to
I-
some women, you show your penis too. Like that's a fine penis. Somebody says, "Oh my God, this is a big dick," and then other people are like, "Oh no, I've had big." You know what I mean? It's
Got-
all about what their life experience
One
is like.
time, there was this guy being a douchebag, and we were gonna hook up, and he had one of the biggest dicks I've ever seen, and he was like, "What do you think?" And I was like, "It's fine."
Yeah, you didn't want it.
I lied my ass off.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah,
That changed
he
his
needed it.
life.
Maybe he went on to be a nicer man. That's all.
I found that the big dick isn't all that it's cracked up to be, because sometimes when they have a big dick, they feel like they don't have to put any work.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, cool, just sit on it. It's like,
Well,
no.
yeah, of
like,
course, because they're tired from lugging it
Yeah.
around.
I mean, you have to like cut them some slack. There's no blood in their brain anymore.
That is true.
That's so true.
If we gotta carry around these big titties, then you're fine.
That's why Snuffleupagus is so tired all the time. It's like, oh, I'm just carrying around a hog.
I really want to explore why Snuffleupagus was the person you
Yeah.
said.
I know.
Well, this is just fucking.
Yeah,
It's
when I think
hairy.
big
Oh,
dick,
sure. He's
Right.
like, and I jacked
That
off to
whole
him last night.
time, I thought that was his trunk. I didn't know that was his
Yeah,
dick
no,
that we
that's,
were seeing.
that's not even an elephant. That's a dude.
Yeah. It started out as Big Bird's imaginary friend. So
Let me sit on it, Snuffy.
Gay bird. I don't know. We got a big gay
Jesus.
do
bird.
you just have that voice on lock, ready to go?
I've been watching a lot of Sesame Street with a
Yeah.
2-year-old.
Oh, that's why. Okay, now it's making more sense.
I know, and your next joke's gonna be like, and Paw Patrol.
Bitches be shopping. Next on Paw Patrol.
Who's that girl? Everybody talk. Miss Rachel.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
People
Miss.
Oh
love
my
Miss
God.
Rachel.
We go up to her parents' house, and they're watching her nephew often, just running like around the house, wreaking havoc. But the TV is always locked to Miss Rachel,
Miss
and
Rachel.
all the adults are watching it.
They love
Yeah.
her.
What is it about her that?
She's, she's just a nice, like any children's educator.
nice
She's a
lady.
5.
Oh no.
Yeah.
She got a good haircut. She'd be like at least a 7.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
But she has to, keep it, just in case finger
She wears
paste
the
gets on her.
overalls.
Yes.
Well, I think the whole story with her is that she will raise your kids for you.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the
If your
thing.
TV is big enough, you won't have to interact with your
Because
kids.
nobody will ever love her. Isn't that crazy? It's like, why don't you have any children of your own, Miss Rachel?
Oh.
I saw that she had to get off TikTok because people were being mean to her, and I was like, if they bully Miss Rachel off of TikTok, none of us.
Welcome to
stand a chance.
TikTok.
Well, they were
Yeah.
they were mean to one of she's got like a couple friends that do the show, and there's a I'm pretty sure she's a lesbian, but I don't want to say that she might be like a non-binary person like playing guitar to kids, and the middle of America was like,
Of course.
yep, that's it. Yeah.
They're molesting our children, and then like priests.
Yeah, I think as soon as like dads heard like there's a lesbian teaching your kids how to spell, let me check this out. Sounds pretty sweet. Yeah.
All right. Well, fuck you, Kevin Spacey. Stop fucking diddling kids, man. Everyone's got to stop diddling kids.
I'm pretty sure he's
Kiss off is like, we're going there.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're off. Yeah.
If you have to take a stand somewhere, that's a good spot.
Who cares if he was a boy then? He's a man now, ain't he?
Oh my God.
I'll
I know.
pay
It's
his
just like
rent.
of all
Oop.
people, Kevin Spacey, just like he's so creepy. Again, he's such a
He
villain.
is.
So like,
There's nothing behind his eyes. Like for an actor, there's nothing there.
it's dead eyes.
Yeah.
Like a shark. Like
yes,
Yeah.
he
Like
has
an-
shark eyes.
like an apex predator. Double emphasis.
I
on
know that he
predator.
doesn't have a big penis. That's what I know.
Oh, for sure.
Well, if you were a child, I'm sure you'd think differently, wouldn't you, Claudia? Would you?
Oh no.
Okay, did you see this?
Yes.
This.
Did
I've
you see
seen this so many times.
So, is this a poop?
What?
Oh, I never.
Oh, you think
considered
he
that.
was?
I mean, it was a stroke. Doesn't mean it wasn't a poop.
Yeah. It was like-
You can do both.
Yeah, it was
You
like,
said-
Yeah.
all strokey times are poo-poo times, but not all poo-poo times are strokey times.
What a life that would be.
Yeah, every time I stroke, I poop, or every time I poop, I stroke.
Every time I'm going to the bathroom, call an ambulance.
Well, if you guys already saw, we don't have to watch it because it's a good. Well, how many seconds was it? How many seconds does it say?
I've never actually watched it because it makes me feel so awkward.
We have to.
Okay.
Meanwhile, here in Washington, there are new
Remember when that guy only did football?
about the health of the Senate Republican Mitch McConnell.
I was gonna say he's a good-looking man.
Yeah, James Brown.
Press conference when he abruptly stopped
No relation.
Yeah.
The 81-year-old fell earlier this year and suffered a concussion. CBS's Nicole Killian is on Capitol Hill with the latest.
This is so funny.
What was he supposed to be talking
Just a few
about?
moments into his weekly news conference, Minority Leader Mitch
Minority
McConnell
Leader.
stopped talking mid-sentence and froze.
Oh, I hate it.
I think that
Yikes.
looks like when Leon poops his pants. You're right. Like just.
Dude, it looks like he has one of those Nazi scars that they got from fencing.
Oh,
Jesus.
Ugh.
He was escorted away by colleagues before returning a few minutes later to answer reporters'
Oh.
questions.
To like run the government and like fully function and.
McConnell emerged
Alright,
from his
you're good.
office.
This was the guy that
and
fucking
was
prevented us
surprised
from that
before
second
President
stimulus.
Biden.
It's his fault. So good.
It's so weird that
Good.
we were talking about how many people are like dying just this week, but nobody on like the U.S. Senate will die.
They never
Like,
die.
They never die.
You know what? I was talking to Seamus. We said like in the next like 5 to 10 years, all of the old people are gonna die. And I feel like maybe we'll just have like one good year, like 2027, where like every single person in Congress dies.
How are they so healthy?
Of natural causes?
That
not
looks
trying to
healthy.
kill Congress.
I mean, how are they healthy enough to just stay going?
All they do
have
is sit down.
They have so much money.
Yeah.
All they do is sit down.
All they do is sit down in a robe. Yeah, if I'm old, I just want to sit down in a robe.
I do like this face. He looks like he's like, "Ooh, my bad." He's like, "Caught me slipping." You're right.
I think this answers the poop question because that's not a I just shit myself.
Yeah,
face.
no, that's
a oh man.
Well, he's smiling. It could be I just shit myself.
He's like that feeling when you have a stroke in front of national press because you're way too old for Congress.
I really hope it's just Ashton Kutcher in a mask, just punking, just doing a punk.
Yeah, just the last 3 decades of his political career were Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah, he's been on the Senate he's the longest running Senate member, right?
I believe so. Yeah,
That's insane.
he might not be, but I forget. Dianne Feinstein's also super old.
Yeah,
She's so old too.
I think he got it in like what 1980 something or 1986 or something like that.
A friend of mine pointed out to me the other day that Robin Williams, while he was alive, still actively doing stand-up comedy, had jokes about Joe Biden having a stroke in Congress.
Wow.
Like
That's
in the
how long
80s
these
and
people have been doing this.
And imagine the person that wrote that joke, how long they worked on it before Robin Williams saw it.
Yeah.
Burn. Take that, dead guy.
I mean,
At Robin Williams.
they're probably both dead at this point.
Yeah.
This is just like, it reminds me of that Austin Powers when he's like, "Why won't you die?" Every time I'm like, "God damn you."
Yeah, it's weird. They do live forever.
I do feel bad about the part where like his colleagues are like, "Oh, we're losing our prop. We can't use you to
Yeah.
like."
That was the worst part, is seeing them are like, "Oh, son," you could tell it's like it's a weekend at It's weekend at
Yeah.
Bernie's.
Yeah.
They're trying to make him keep going. Yeah.
Oh.
They're like, he put himself here and he deserves all the
We
hate
gotta
that he's
wait
getting.
for Trump.
But like, oh god.
All right, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit because let's not give him too much more time.
It's too much eye contact. Like I started watching the video and I had to turn it off. I was like, I'm staring into Mitch McConnell's eyes. It's scary.
Okay.
So I don't know what kind of feelings I want to develop. It's kind of cute for a guy who doesn't know where he is.
Yeah, that's how I like him.
Best kind of guy.
Yeah.
Ugh, I hate this lady.
I know nothing about this.
You're
one.
caught up on Shabusiness. Can we
yeah.
just talk about her last name is Shabusiness?
Wait,
is that a real
know.
name?
It's her real name is Shabusiness.
Wait, who is she?
So she was on trial. She was found guilty, right?
Obviously, yeah.
Yes, clearly guilty because she like cut up her some guy she was fucking, chopped off his head, and then after he was dead and after she dismembered him, like she fucked him.
Mm-hmm. And then she left his head in a bucket for his mom to find. He's like sitting on trial and stuff.
And
You're like,
smiling.
Look at her. She's like giggling, and I'm like, put her away forever.
Head in a bucket. The thing is, the thing I was confused about, did she dismember him and then fuck him, or before she dismembered him and fuck him? Because I feel like that's important.
I'm not sure.
I feel like
don't
that
know
is
that.
really important.
I do know that we should hook her up with Mitch McConnell.
Because
But his
he's like a
mom-
dead body.
His mom's dead though.
Really it.
Holy I didn't hear about this at all.
Well, you're not on TikTok.
That's because
Where do you think I heard about this?
That's because I mind my own business.
But it was just like totally dissociated from like pain and suffering. Like it doesn't seem like she felt like people's pain. A true like.
She has no remorse.
Is she hot? I didn't get to see her.
Go back to the. She's not bad looking. I wouldn't say she's hot. She looks fucking. She's Kevin Spacey scary.
I was gonna say she's got like weird girl energy. Like you can like, I don't know. Like I feel like she'd be very hot in like a one-horse town.
She said that they were into choking, and then she choked.
They always say that.
She
Both
choked
of
his head
them.
off. She choked his fucking head off.
He choked him with a knife.
Photos
Yeah, I
of
can't
her.
find a picture of this
Is this
bitch.
freaking you out, Dan?
Yeah, I hate this.
You okay? You'll be okay.
Wait, you don't like?
You think your girlfriend's gonna fucking murder you?
You know I don't
mean-
have the arm strength for that.
She's done the research.
Yeah, this seemed more like an arsenic situation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's already currently in the process of being poisoned. Yes.
If you go too slow, I'll be fine.
Shit.
Oh my
He's
god,
like,
look, she looks
I
like Romy Rosner.
Damn.
Holy.
She is no.
She looks. Oh my god,
Oh, wait, we can't see.
She
Put
might
it back
be
up.
hilarious as a stand-up.
dude.
She has the lack of empathy that stand-ups
Yeah.
need. Yeah.
She's a little Romy.
Oh my god! I can't believe you said that.
Look at-
Now I have to
look
put it. Now I have to go boop
Look
boop.
at this.
She looks like
A comparison.
it's an Anna Gasteyer character.
I don't know.
That's her whole face the whole time.
And this is the guy.
Yeah, the white kid with the glasses.
My god. Swiping right.
I
Not
was
gonna
gonna
lie.
say,
I'm
she
probably gonna
looks
swipe
pretty
right.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wasn't
She
bad
doesn't
looking.
Look crazy. The mirror pic, she looks cute too.
Yeah, I guess when you're on trial for murder, you're not.
No, it's the fact
Yeah,
that she's
you don't get to do
laughing
makeup.
and smirking while they're telling the details of this horror. Ooh, I didn't
Wait,
see this.
what's
one.
this? Let's just
Oh,
remember
she
that case.
tried to attack her lawyer because she wanted to get insanity.
Ugh,
So like she was trying the most, and she really attacked her lawyer
that poor
and they didn't give
guy.
her insanity. Fuck her.
Yikes.
Well,
They're
she
like,
clearly
"You're
thought
fine."
about it ahead of time. Like, that's not insane.
Anytime you try to hide the body, you don't have a good case for insanity because you had the wherewithal to know you did something wrong and you have to hide the body.
Oh, no, damn.
I also wanted.
What? Why?
I mean, you gotta. I mean, unless what
You-
if you hide it in crazy places?
What if you hide it in a bucket at his parents' house?
That seems pretty fucking crazy to me.
Yeah.
Well, the worst was when that guy like put people in his bathtub, like put body parts like in the bathtub, and he called the
Oh,
plumber.
yeah.
That was like in Canada.
Yeah.
And he called the plumber, and the plumber was like, "You got some dead bodies
There's
here." And
people in
Sorry, I
can't fix
think you got a body in your
I
toilet.
can't fix it.
The plumber's like, I've seen this before. It's a body.
I'm gonna need a bigger plunger. No, wait. I wanted to tell you this. What Jeff told me. This is fucked up. I'm sorry if I'm like mental because I've been talking a lot about dicks, but I was like,
Oh my god, I'm so scared.
Yeah.
I asked, okay, out of being funny, I asked Jeff, I'm like, oh, are the dicks bigger when they're dead? And he's like, yes, because like something about the blood, so like they're always hard.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
a body can
God.
maintain erection for a while after.
That's the thing I learned from, I forget what movie. It was,
I'm
Clerks.
mind fucking
Clerks.
from
yeah,
Clerks.
it was a comedy I watched when I was a
And
kid.
then I thought about Clerks and how she fucked a dead body. I'm like, oh my God, it's all possible.
That's why. Oh no.
Nice. Okay, cool. Then bury me without pants. Remember me as I died, not how as I lived.
Could you write that country song? Bury me in my hometown without pants.
I want my mama to
Crazy.
see what she gave birth to.
My mind's fucking blown when I learn new stuff still as an adult.
I didn't think about that.
That's insane.
Also, planes can't reverse. Don't know if you knew that.
I did know that.
That's scary. I don't
Planes
like
can't
planes,
reverse.
so-
That's why they always go like, and it's always,
That big
you're like, why are
circle.
we doing this?
Yeah, all of a sudden your plane is sideways and you're like, oh, so we can turn around.
Wait, why can't planes reverse?
There's no,
They're turbines, I guess.
The turbines start with the big side and go to the small side, scientific,
Okay.
but so it can't go the other way because it can't come through the small
The
side and come
second
out the
you
big
asked,
side.
you didn't care.
I tried to
He's
make
like, I
it
don't know.
I was like,
You went, oh.
I was like, oh.
I tried to make it stupid for
Weird
you.
The
science.
gremlins inside of the wheel well won't let it happen. You know.
Well, I thought the landing gear could have acted as a car engine.
thought it was
attached
the
to something
weight.
different.
the weight of like everybody on the plane.
Oh, that could be part of it too. I just
Yeah.
always assumed it was just the way the engines are set up that like it
Yours
would
sounds more
hurt
right.
the engine to go the other way. But I don't know.
My friend, he's the pilot.
Well,
and
ask
he told me
him.
that. No, he did tell me that.
But the why? Ask him
He
the
told
why.
me it was the weight.
Well,
But
then-
yours sounded more
well, then go with
realistic.
him.
Maybe he just dumbed it down for
He's
me.
like,
He's
Claudia,
like, Claudia,
yeah,
you're not gonna
Claudia,
understand.
You're too dumb for me to even begin
not
this
gonna get it.
conversation.
That plane is just
He's
too
an
heavy to
engineer.
back up.
Yeah. I went to school for 4 years for this. I'm not gonna
He's
break
been in
it.
school for 10 years to be. You have to be in school for a long time to be a commercial pilot.
That actually makes me
Really?
feel good. I'm
You
glad.
have to. So right now, he did all his school. He did like 6 years. Because he did 4 years of college, and then he did 2 years of like this engineering program, and then he has to do a certain amount of years of teaching people to fly planes. And then once you get that,
Before you have to teach before you can do.
well, like as
Yeah,
far as
you're
a
a teacher.
commercial, like a big one, yeah, he flies like little planes.
Okay.
And he got
Those
an
little
offer
Harrison
to
Ford
be a
crashers.
private jet guy, and I told him to fucking take it because that would be so sick to do
Yeah.
private jets or private planes or whatever.
Next stop, Epstein Island.
Basically, they get a fucking paycheck for that shit. So he might do that while he's still. You have to like put in an amount of hours to get jobs like that, and you have to know
10,000?
people. Yeah,
Interesting.
big gay community.
Pilots?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, you work in a cockpit.
Oh,
Take that, gay guys.
And they also fly.
yeah. He tells me that because he's gay, obviously, and he tells me that a lot of them like have wives and they just go out on the road and they fuck each other,
Whoa.
or not the road, the air. Oh, we're learning so many good new things.
When did the cockpit get a disco ball?
That'd be dope. It's just like, why is it playing Megan Thee Stallion?
This is my impression of a pilot coming. There it is.
I thought you were gonna say giggity because fucking yeah, Quagmire's a pilot.
If you look at my penis, it's about
Oh,
to come.
yeah.
Quagmire's a pilot. Okay, what's the next?
We are on our DeSantos dildo of the week.
This is too long of a video though. Do you want to watch it?
No, we don't have to.
What is it? Is it a dildo?
No, it's just what I call. We just talk about Ron DeSantis.
Oh,
And how
And
much
he's
of a
just a
dildo
big
he
He's a
is.
dildo.
total
is.
dildo.
He's a total fucking dildo.
Sucks.
There's always something in the news crazy every single week about him. And this, you know what? Let's move on. Let's skip.
Are you getting annoyed? You're like, I can't do this. Like,
This one's bad.
What'd he do?
Yeah, what did
Just
he do?
explain it
just
to me.
like,
All right, well, we'll click the video.
I don't want to watch the video. Click it.
I
Just
just
tell me what
watched him
happened.
I
close it. We're not gonna see it.
can't. It's a video. I can't even explain it. You have to see it to believe it, really.
all right, we're committed.
What I'm about to show you here is a sampling of the supplemental
Florida's unhinged.
educational materials that were just approved by Florida's Department of Education for showing in public schools, kindergarten through 12th grade.
America is more than just a place on a map. It's an ideal and a set of values stemming from Judeo-Christian principles.
Despite what some confused people think, masculinity is not toxic.
Most gender stereotypes exist because they reflect the way that men and women are naturally different.
Eventually, so wild.
All socialist countries face
It's
serious.
so
I told you I couldn't explain it.
Change, however, came to India when the British Empire took control. Along with advancements in transportation, agriculture, and government, the British spread the influence of Christianity and
You're
Western
like-
values throughout India.
No one's ever been proud of that.
These videos are part of a program called PragerU Kids. It is overtly right-wing, and it answers a question that I have had for a while. Ever since Florida Governor Ron
Dildos.
Look
DeSantis
at
signed
these
the
kids,
state's
they're like,
so-called
ugh.
Stop Woke Act, which restricted teaching anything too woke in Florida schools,
Not
I have
one child
wondered
is smiling.
what that
They
will
look so
actually
miserable.
mean for
Oh, I'm sorry. As the darkest guy in the room, what the fuck?
I don't know. They have a point. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I mean, I was cool with
kidding.
the other stuff. I was like,
Guys,
yeah, that makes
Jay
sense.
just wanted to say that because he's never the darkest guy in the room.
Yeah.
Relax.
Yeah, remember the Malachi episode? I kept my mouth shut the whole time. It's like, it's time to listen.
That's wild.
What were you saying?
I was like, some of the other stuff, I was like, okay. But like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, they are like slavery, like you, and there also was in the news that they're like slavery. They actually really have a lot of skills from slavery, and like that's what they're teaching kids is like there's actually many skills they gained for the future of theirs that they learned from slavery.
Yeah, you're right. It does seem like black people are faster now than they were.
What?
They're faster at running now than they were 400 years ago.
God damn.
I had to look it up. Prager is just
I
like...
thought it was like they were. I had to look it up and they were.
I was trying to get away from that. Get as far away from that as I possibly can. But yeah, Prager's just like a textbook company. Like, if you look on, like, the spine of just textbooks.
Well, you know what I found out? That reminds me of this. Did you know that the production company that made Sound of Freedom is the same production company that does the Dry Bar videos?
What?
Did you know that? I'm not lying.
What Dry Bar videos?
Those stand-up videos.
Yeah.
They film in Utah, and they're, like, oppressively clean comedy.
They should make that their slogan.
Oppressively
I do know the clean comedy
There are
thing.
some really good ones on there. There's some really good comics on there,
crazy
but they
'cause
are like
there's a lot of
so clean.
Really good working comics that do it, and I don't think they have any idea that it's like it's the same. It's the Sound of Freedom people. Like they're that level.
It's so embedded.
All of their views on this clean comedy stuff probably funded Sound of Freedom.
Let's not think about it. I feel bad because they probably didn't know. That's the hard part about being a comedian. Is like you want to take a cool opportunity, and then like 2 years later, you're like, oh, they're bad people.
Jim Caviezel's in their movie. God.
We just trying to grind out here. We got to do whatever the fuck we got to do. Let's be honest.
Sorry, guys. Their views doesn't have anything to do with the giggles that I'm getting.
This is wild, though. So, okay. Yeah.
Wait, is there more? There's
some more. It's it's giving Nazi.
And now we have another glimpse. PragerU Kids. The
a different thing. Okay.
Prager University, which is, by the way, not an actual accredited academic institution. It describes its mission as fighting back against the left-wing propaganda pushed on children in schools.
I've seen
and that
these.
Translates to kids magazines that teach about American heroes like Charles Schwab, J.P. Morgan, and Ayn Rand.
These kids are going to be so fucking confused.
Well, they already are. Look at the adults we have.
It also means videos about why your kid should back the blue and reject Black Lives Matter. And it also has crafting lessons, like building a model version of Israel's Iron Dome.
Oh my God.
Classic children's activity right up there with
Crazy. It just keeps getting worse. I don't know. That was Nazi. That was giving, because
why
does it look like Nazi stuff too?
Yeah, it's very like,
It's like
yeah, the Stalin, it has the same.
Yeah, it's like you didn't
specifically modeled after that propaganda. Like
I know, it's scary.
Because it worked.
I'm scared of Florida. Everything, they're making so many like scary changes all at once down there. It's like not okay.
All right, that was sad. Let's move on from that. That really brought us down.
So he signed that bill, so now like that's the main educational
I don't even know.
Like what are they doing with the books?
Probably
like,
some
that's just
weird
the school,
fucking
that's what they're educating.
Well, that's all like
Florida?
supplemental stuff. So like they probably still have textbooks that are probably wildly out of date because all textbooks in elementary schools are wildly out of date. But that's just the extra stuff that's available in classrooms.
Did you get lucky and have like one of the cool textbooks? Or,
No.
Like where you like open like the first page, just shows like all the dudes who had it or the people that had it before you.
Oh yeah.
And then they say like, and then you're like flipping through it, and it's like turn to page 57, and it's like native titties.
My favorite thing, and this is gonna be a spoiler for Lord of the Flies, but my friend Kyle Goebel, I'll say his full name, whatever. He was a dick, and you know how like you would read the book and then you give it back and then the next class would do it.
Mm-hmm.
So in the first page of Lord of the Flies, he wrote in it, "Piggy dies," and then
Oh no!
And spoiled that.
If you haven't read Lord of the Flies, you're un-American. So we didn't spoil shit.
And Piggy dying is like very traumatic, I think.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
That was like a big spoiler. That's that's fucked up.
One that we did not offer any listener.
I said spoiler real quick.
Well, no, because you're in high school before you read it. I actually read that one.
Yeah, I read that one in middle school. There's like 4 books I ever actually read.
Yeah, I don't read a lot of books, dude.
Only one of them was because the teacher had given me the book, or had like assigned the book and never gave it to me, and I passed the test with 100 and told her, and she was like, well, now you get a 0. And I was like, fuck no, I don't. I passed your test. So she assigned me a new book, and then I was like, all right, well, I guess I have to read this one because I was the only one who had it, and then I aced that test too. That was Stranger, not a book for a freshman to read.
See, I would have passed the test because The Simpsons did an episode of
Yeah.
The Lord of the Flies. So I was like, oh yeah, I get it.
They did do. It does make me sad though because like summer reading lists slapped. Like when I was like a kid and a teenager.
Oh, I wish I had the list now to just like.
No, but they don't.
I would do
the
it now.
lists aren't the same. You're not
just
gonna
the list
get like they got rid of prep, which was like a huge one. Have you ever read Prep? Which
I've never
was like,
even heard of that one.
That was like a big one in our school that they got rid of. And I'm sure now, like all those books I read in high school, because they had the best sex scenes ever in anything. They're not on those lists anymore. But they take those off now because parents complain and they're like, oh my God. Even though most of those books are like coming of age. Right. Oops, I got a pussy. Let me touch myself books. Those were the best ones. I'm sorry. Those were the best ones.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Yeah.
Oops, I have a pussy.
He's like Goosebumps. No, like in high school, you really got like books that were like for your age. Like the same things that you were experiencing as a teenager. And now it's like, that's not there anymore. That's sad.
Yeah.
Jay, you didn't read. Shut up.
Whoa. I read it. Okay. Dogzilla. That's a good one.
Dogzilla.
Cat Kong.
Yeah.
Captain Underpants.
Yep.
Do they still make Magic Treehouse books? Slapped. I don't know if anybody.
I haven't
Magic
read
Treehouse.
them, but I work in a first grade classroom, and like those
still
are the
reading
ones
them?
that are always out. Like everybody's like desperately like, put me on the list when that comes back. I want it. Like those are the ones.
That's what you do for a living?
I work with kids with special needs. Like I'm in the class with the kid. Yeah.
So you work at a school?
Yeah.
And we've been talking about this?
Oh, it's horrifying. I'm a certified
You're a
teacher.
fucking expert.
Yeah. There's a reason I no longer teach, and it's because of all of this. Is just so incredibly frustrating.
I mean, isn't it up to the I mean, I know you have to like cover certain things, but like, isn't it kind of like up to the teacher what you're actually telling the kids?
There's elements of that, but like when I taught, it was kindergarten, so like there's only so much you can like feasibly tell a kid of like, like look into this more when you're older kind of thing. It's basically the furthest you can go with anything. But I mean, most of the time you're so bogged down with the minutia of like filling out papers and talking to parents and all that stuff that you just follow the book. That like.
But also, I've had like such good teachers, so those good teachers have to stay.
Yeah.
But they want to leave.
I wasn't one. I was not.
Yeah,
you guys heard about the live action Snow White remake?
I saw it as a joke, and then I saw it up here on the list you have in front of us, and I was like, "Oh, that must not have been a joke."
Okay, let's quickly bring up that there's only like a first
picture,
look. There's no trailers, but people are losing their minds because there's no dwarves in it.
What?
It's like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and all the dwarves are like regular people, and there's one little person.
Well, they don't like to be called dwarves either. Some like it all depends
little
on
people.
Yeah, but some little people don't like to be called that either.
Who do you know that's little? Name one little person, not Dorian.
The D for Dorian was on the tip of my tongue.
Oh yeah, this
Pulse.
is it.
Wait,
this
hold
is
on.
the Seven Dwarves.
The D for Dorian was on the.
I said
tip
pulse.
of-
I said pulse.
Okay.
Like them dwarves, they are.
It's called Snow White and the Seven
I
Dwarfs.
keep seeing companion. Is that official?
Yes.
Like that's what they're calling them?
They're
Her
calling-
companions?
Snow White and her companions.
Yeah, new companions.
Why remake it? Just leave it.
All of
they
mixed
have to.
genders, ethnicities, and heights.
They have
They
to
don't
remake
have
it
to.
because if they left Snow White out, they'd be like, "Why'd you leave that one out?" Because they've done every other
Talked
one.
about how that movie scares me.
Oh, what part?
Snow White, the original. When she's in the woods. You remember Snow White? And she's in the woods in the beginning. She's like, and they want to murder her and stab her in the fucking heart. It's scary.
Oh, look, Joe Murdoch's in this movie. He's a Cyclops now. Do you know?
I
Have
heard
you
his
seen it?
eye.
What happened?
No, I did not.
He got a calcium deposit on his eye, and now there's like a rock growing out of it.
Oh God.
He was at Furry's last Sunday. I'm sitting there, I'm looking at my phone. I look up, and it's just Joe Murdoch in an eye patch. Immediately hilarious because he looks like his own evil twin. And he's like, yeah, it's not really funny. Like he has to get a cornea transplant. He's getting a dead guy's eye.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, like
He's
that
getting a
movie where she got haunted
Yeah.
by the eye. You saw that?
Yeah.
That was a Japanese
Well,
movie.
Didn't she like? Oh no. Okay, so this was.
They remade it with not Mandy Moore, Jessica Alba.
Yes. Yeah.
Jessica Alba.
Doesn't she like solve the murder of the person whose eye she got?
Yeah, because she was murdered. She was haunting her eye.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I do hope that happens to
fucking
Joe Murdoch. I'm not gonna lie.
Stir of Echoes is the haunting of the ear. Is that one?
No, Stir of Echoes, he gets hypnotized. I watch that movie every Halloween because it fucking, you like Stir of Echoes?
I've never seen it.
Kevin
Bacon.
Kevin fucking Bacon, baby.
I love Kevin Bacon.
Stir of
Have you seen
Echoes
The
is
Following?
amazing.
Yeah, that one rules.
I feel like it sounds familiar,
You
but I would
should-
remember.
It's like true crime East. But Kevin Bacon's in it, and it's
I'm
what
gonna
made me
watch
love
it.
him. Like it almost for a second, not anymore. It almost made me want to be kidnapped so Kevin Bacon could come save me.
Yeah, it's a TV show. He's like a kind of
He's like a
disgraced
detective.
former cop, but he's
He
so good at the
I
job that
love
they bring
Kevin
him
Bacon.
in.
Like, I'm in
You would
love
love
with
this
him.
series, and he's the best.
Okay, I'll watch that if you watch
It's a
Stir of
long.
Echoes.
It's a long series. so-
That's
it's
fine.
a way different commitment that you're
That's
bargaining
fine.
here.
I'll watch
I
Stir
don't
of
care.
Echoes. We're always looking for good scary movies.
That's on it's either on, it's on a streaming service.
I'll have to
Like
That doesn't
Peacock.
matter. I can find them all.
Oh, you're that guy. You're that guy. You're the movies
I mean-
TV./net guy.
I mean, no, I'm not.
But it is on streaming. We watched it on streaming service. I'm gonna say like Peacock or something.
Stir of Echoes.
Anyways, he gets hypnotized, and the hypnotism opens up this like portal for him where he could he starts seeing the dead person that's roaming around in his house.
Whoa, that
Because
rules.
that's what his sister-in-law hypnotizes him in the beginning.
Yeah.
That's what
And
opened
he's
that
like,
shit
"Well,
up.
Whatever. And then, oh shit, I just moved into a haunted house with my family, and now we can see shit.
It's so good.
Yeah, that movie rips. It's like, yeah, not like
It's scary. It's when during that era of like the others.
Oh, I showed Dan the
Oh,
other.
I yeah, am we your just watched that.
He wasn't impressed by it. I was so sad. I loved it. I know. See, look,
See, I like that kind
I
of scary.
loved it.
The
I
subtle.
loved it.
Oh, there's
Sorry,
people
and-
running up. You hear that
twist.
shit? Or there's some fucking playing the piano in
All
the
the
fucking
windows are
next
just open.
room, right?
Well, in defense of that, like that the others that has been, if you haven't seen it yet, if you just
I've seen
saw
it now, yeah.
yeah, if you just seen it, like it's been parodied so many fucking times.
I
You
know,
know
with
what
the
I
Michael
mean?
Jackson.
Yeah,
And
it's a
the,
scary
yeah,
movie, yeah.
so good.
I think the biggest thing for me with that was I wasn't like kind of super engaged throughout the whole movie, and then it gets to the twist, and I'm like, that twist rules. That was so good, and it kind of justifies all the stuff I didn't like, but it didn't make me like the stuff I didn't like.
I loved it.
Was that like they couldn't be in sunlight?
Yeah.
And I was like, so yeah, I thought it was a vampire movie at first.
There were so many twists too, like the twists with the kids and the family, the twists with all the help,
The war.
The help coming in, yeah.
and then the husband,
And the husband.
and he's
Yeah,
all
yeah,
weird.
So
So
good.
All right, I have an idea for a movie. It's just like The Sixth Sense, but everyone's Bruce
But
Willis.
Everyone's
One
Bruce Willis.
person.
I was just gonna say, M. Night started that. That whole M. Night started that, and then the next like 5 to 6 years was solid fucking scary movies. Like that movie with Michelle Pfeiffer that they parodied in Scream and Scary Movie.
What Lies Beneath?
What Lies Beneath? That was during that era of like that, like, ooh, there's a ghost here.
That's another.
spooky.
I am your wife.
I am your doctor. It's just people that aren't who they're saying they're being. That's the scary part.
Such a good era of horror movies.
Anyway, this
I
night's
Am
gonna
Legend.
suck, right? It's gonna be bad.
Every one of these movies is
They're horrible.
fine. They peak at fine. None of them are good.
Like I'm looking
never
at
seen
this
a good
group,
one.
and I can't imagine what would bring them together. Like what?
Oh,
thing-
come on.
If you put this picture
What?
in black and white,
Pottery? Macrame, maybe.
if you put this picture in black and white, it would look like refugees from World War II.
Yeah, they all just live in the same tent village. It's not that shocking
This
to
to
see them
me-
together.
This,
Like, is that what it is?
this is like when we're like at Helium and it's all the stand-up comedies, and then across the street is like the improv comics. That's like what we see.
Oh,
Yeah.
yikes.
We're like, whoa, look at those weirdos,
Like
and then they
filing
see
out of
us.
Comedy Sports dressed like that.
That's so
They probably
funny.
see us like worse.
Yeah,
like,
'cause yeah, they're on the other side. Like, they don't fit in.
it is weird. You know what I'm talking about?
We're all the evil queen.
Yeah. Oh no, not the improv mutants.
But they all look so happy, right?
Yeah,
See
they
them
have
and you're
so much more fun than
friendship.
us.
That's why I was on a
Yeah.
sketch team with Fit, and the funnest part was we got to take group photos together and be silly and act like we liked each other. I was like, man, I can't even imagine trying to get like a group, like getting a group photo with stand-ups is like
Without being roasted.
it's
and-
so
Yeah.
Yeah.
embarrassing. They're
Even
so,
at-
so mad.
Even after a show, it's like, well, 2 people left already.
Yeah. It is nice.
Wait, how
We're
did,
just not supportive.
Wait,
But also,
is this the
I have
pilot
to
from
stop
Firefly?
watching this because I just want to keep roasting because like even they seem a little bit embarrassed to be like they're all like a little.
I know. They're like
There's definitely no one's gonna see this, right?
I mean, I know Peter Dinklage said something about it.
Oh, he was pissed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he is King Little Person.
And I think he was
so hot.
He was mad before they even announced this, whatever this is. That like,
but
because it's I think it's a Latino Snow White, and they were like kind of boasting about kind of how progressive they are with that casting.
La
But he's
Frio
like, so you're
Blanco.
gonna do that, and also you're still gonna make a bunch of little people live in a cave together or something like that. It was on Mark Maron.
They lived in a house.
Yeah, they had like a little hut.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, but they would go for diamonds, and that's why
The
they
house-
Hi ho, hi ho.
Yeah, they were diamond miners. The house was fine. They just didn't do the
It
dishes.
was like a cabin.
Yeah, it was a cabin.
What do
lived in
they
a
need?
cabin.
More space? I think they're good.
7 little dudes just chilling together. There's a bachelor pad.
Oh, is it up?
Watch this in 30-second clips on TikTok.
Of just them bashing it and reading the comments.
Yeah, like.
Okay.
Oh wait, there's a.
Oh,
it's just them walking.
Oh my god.
They're walking a different direction, trying to get out of the movie.
Hi ho, hi ho. This
Scatter.
movie blows. I know.
Okay, I want to watch the trailer.
Alright.
You might have seen this. This is called, what's it called, Jay?
Is that
We're
what it's
almost done.
called?
We're going to watch a trailer and then one TikTok and that's it.
Scariest movie of the year.
They're saying this is the scariest horror movie of the year.
I'm ready.
I'm
we
so-
keep picking scary movies where the
Oh,
title
we've been
makes
let
us
down
think
so
it's
much recently.
one thing, and then it's not that at all.
Talk to me. Did you hear about this?
Yeah.
I've seen bits and pieces.
I'm doing it again tonight. No, please. It's my
I'm
mom's
already
Remembrance
scared.
Day.
I'm already
I-
scared.
I just want to forget about
I've
it.
only heard like amazingly positive reviews.
Me too.
Is it out?
I think it is. Yeah.
Who's up? I'll do it.
Cannot go for more than 90 seconds. Am I clear?
What happens after 90 seconds?
I read the other day that they made their money selling porn star water,
Don't wanna
like
stay.
bath water.
That's sick.
They did?
The directors.
Light the candle to open the door. Blow it
Fuck
out to
no.
close it. Put your hand on it. Now say,
She looks
talk
scary.
to me.
Yeah. But also, like,
Talk to me.
What did the hand feel like?
Felt amazing. I could see and feel everything on the other side.
That's not your mom.
Feel my mom.
I am your mother.
That ain't your mama.
Yeah.
Still been saying
shit.
stuff.
You mean saying stuff?
What if we opened the door but we didn't shut it?
Oh my god, they followed us.
I like you. They're not gonna stop. They're never gonna stop.
ugh.
That's gonna be good. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, baby.
Hey, Stacy! Talk to me,
Yo, Stacy! Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, baby!
I like all that.
Yeah, that seems.
I like the
pretty
possession stuff.
We've watched a
I'm
couple like kind of that type of seance-y movies, and they all start with seance and then turn into something stupid.
The
Yeah.
haunted
And this doesn't
Connecticut.
feel
Or
like it's
Ouija
gonna let that
board.
down. Yeah.
Well, like, it's like it starts out with the seance and things go haywire, but then the ghosts, nothing happens with the ghosts for the whole rest of the movie.
Okay.
I feel old when I watch stuff like this, and I'm just like I love but there's so many phones
Yeah.
in the movie now. Like, I like scary movies where like there's no, like, you're just watching, but like now it's like you're everyone. And
Yeah, and it's not. It's like you could just record that demon, you know. You just put that on TikTok. You are you in ghost TikTok?
Yeah,
a little
of
bit.
course
Yeah.
I am on ghost TikTok.
And you're like, and people in the thing are like fake. I'm like, God damn it! This
None of them
is
are
fake.
real.
Yeah, no, yeah, none of them are real.
unfortunately.
On the phone thing though, it's one of my favorite like aspects of modern horror movies is how do they get rid of the
They have to
phones?
figure out a way to, like,
Like,
if there's like
there's
a
always a
slasher or
quick
something.
thing.
Well,
of
the
that.
OG phone is great.
Oh yeah.
The 90s or even the dial phone's classic. Even if you were just bring that in anyways. Make it spooky.
Yeah.
Give
Yeah.
me a fucking phone with a cord.
Do like the Lenny Kravitz where he had like a receiver attached to his cell phone.
I thought you were going to talk about his balls.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Just split your pants and talk to people.
I shall receive it. There are, like the scary basement like doesn't exist anymore. It's like now all horror is just like technology. It's Terminator core. It's like just
it's always
Like even Chucky. Like Chucky was a demonically possessed. He had he had the soul of a serial
It
killer
was,
in him.
yeah, it was not.
Oh,
But the reboot was
the reboot.
the
Yeah.
reboot. It was sure it was Mark Hamill, but like it's got no soul.
I kind of dug it though. I like the new Chucky. And then the show's pretty good. I haven't
I
haven't
love
watched
the
all
show.
of it, but the first two
But
episodes.
Chucky
were
doesn't
like-
need to look realistic. He's a fucking doll. Like,
That's also like goes back. That's also like woke stuff too. Like that show is like super gay, like super progressive.
Yeah.
But it's not like down your throat. It just happens
It's just
to
a part
be
of
about
the show.
Horror has always had sex, gay shit. Like horror's always been cool. Like that's
It's
fine.
subversive. Yeah,
Fringe,
that's always
yeah.
subversive. That's what makes
Fringe
it fun.
lifestyle, yeah.
Nudity, solid.
You know, it's also fun. Like, I don't like a scary movie where people who don't deserve to die. Like, they always make it so that the people really like. You're like, yeah, I can't wait for this loser to die. He sucks.
But that's the best part.
Yeah.
And I
Like,
always like being
slashers.
like, you're the first to go.
Yeah, it's like,
Motherfucker.
you
This guy's
asshole.
being the biggest jerk. He
Yeah.
is.
Scream ruined that for everybody. Like now, like everybody knew the rules, but like now you know the rules.
Yeah.
Like either you like match it or you go like so far the opposite direction now.
Or the guy that deserves to die does die, but it turns out he was the killer.
Yeah.
He's got a buddy.
I know the screams to me, even the new one. It's like I always know who the killer is.
That's never bothered me about those movies. I love those
Really?
movies.
It's
I think that's why I like them. Is like there's no like extra shock. They're just entertainment.
You know immediately who the killer is. Like you're like it's the same every single time, and that's why it's like, do I really want to keep doing it?
It's
But I
weird,
get
the
it.
The mystery in those is almost who's the other person. Because
there's
there's always another
Right?
person.
Yeah. You're like, I know you're the killer.
But like,
Yeah.
what? They brought back Billy's mom?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Who's in The Girl from Friends? What's
Like there's a movie called You're
Monica?
Next that came out a couple years ago. One of
When
the
she-
best slasher movies
I don't think I've seen
ever
it.
seen.
When
it's
they
the one
wear
with
the masks?
the animal masks.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
family.
I haven't
the
seen it. I
arrows.
know that one you're talking
The
about.
movie is hilarious, scary, and fucking yeah.
Have you seen Bodies, Bodies, Bodies?
No, what's this one?
It's another one of these bunch of hipster kids go to a party, but this crazy storm comes through, knocks out all the power in the cell service, and they're basically playing Bodies, 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 which is just another mafia type game, and it just turns out to be people dying over and over and over, and it's pretty much always funny, but also like an intense horror movie.
Fuck yeah.
With
I
a,
like
with
funny.
a great ending.
I like funny horror because it makes me feel better.
Yeah.
Me too.
Was not Bill and Ted. Who was it?
Dale and
Tucker.
Oh,
versus Evil.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or what was that show that I was obsessed with? Dana Gold.
Oh. It was John C. McGinley. It was Janet Varney.
I'm sorry, team. This is not fun podcast. This is worse. It's a great series. I'll just send it to you because you probably
Send
like
me all of
it's
it.
really funny. There was one where like an old lady demon was there, and she was trying to marry one of the other people, and John C. McGinley is just going off like at the end, just like roasting her. And one of the things he said she looked like a bag of pennies.
Yeah.
Oh god.
What's
'Cause she's
the
so
doctor from
lumpy.
Scrubs? If people don't know who he is,
Yeah.
Which doctor? They're all
The one who
doctors
is-
in Scrubs.
Dr.
The
Cox.
Oh, Dr. Cox.
Yeah,
I love him.
the one you wouldn't know his
Stand
name.
Against Evil.
That's it.
That's it.
He's super funny.
Those shows are really, really funny. Like,
Yeah, and it's
give it a
disappointingly
go.
finite because it kind of leaves it where it could keep going, but it's nice that you can just kind of go back through it over and over.
Obsessed with humor, like horror comedy. I think it's so fun.
It's so fun because, like, horror that's really violent to me is not my. Unless it's funny,
Yeah,
like unless it's like
it has
ridiculous,
to go so
right?
bad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What was my sister made me watch that like clown movie.
Terrifier?
Killer.
Yeah,
Terrifier.
I couldn't do it.
I
was like, I don't
want
want
to watch it because I looked at it. And I was
It's not funny enough, but it should be. But it's not.
Yeah.
What's like that gore porn, like the Hostel.
Oh, Hostel and them.
Hostel.
Dude,
I
cried
hate Hostel.
So fucking
God.
hard when I watched Hostel.
I
was in
hate
high
it.
school, and I remember like I was just like I can't.
Hostel 2 was where they got a guy's dick off in Hostel 2.
Hostel 2's the one I
They
saw.
They show everything.
Is that what it? The girl
That's the
getting
big-
split open in Hostel 1 wasn't.
Oh,
it's when dicks
yeah.
Well, they cut his dick off and fed it to a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't know why I saw that.
But like getting
I
ripped in
hated the
two
first
is getting ripped in two. That's I've seen it 1,000 times. Joyride did it.
But
Joyride.
weirdly,
Oh, Joyride.
Hostel is
Yeah.
weirdly like you can picture this happening somewhere. Also.
Yeah, in a hostel.
Is that like right now?
yeah, like
when anybody times someone like on TikTok says they're in a hostel and staying there, I'm like, do you want to get sliced in half by samurai swords? Like,
I met this really fun person at a hostel. No, you didn't.
oh god, no.
They would have a hotel. If they
Yeah.
were a nice person, they'd be in a hotel.
Yeah, that movie changed my life.
It
And
fucked me up too. You know what else did? And this is a trigger. Like Last House on the Left.
because the rape,
Because I didn't know going into it what it was.
they didn't need to do the rape.
They didn't need. To
The original or the remake or both?
Well, they both have it.
They're both. The original is worse.
The original I saw just because, legendary director, his first movie. I'm like, all right, cool. I guess I'll watch it.
Name names.
It's Wes Craven, isn't it?
Wes Craven.
I'm not sure, but the original,
Poor
the
Jay.
rape.
I'm sorry, Jay.
No,
If
you're
it's
fine.
not Wes Craven, it's another one of
Last House on
those
the Left?
people.
I saw
The original,
I can't
yeah.
do it.
It shook me. I was like, damn, this is.
Somebody and you're like, why did you make this? You're a fucked up person.
Even like
Wes
as
Craven.
an actress, like
His
having
first
to
movie.
act
Yeah.
that scene or like everyone acting it, like it's so.
And also the horror movies, like the 70s was like prime horror, but looking back on it, the 70s made the weirdest movies.
Oh, yeah.
Plus horror. So it was just like, this is not only weird, but people are dying.
Well, that's
Yeah,
the one
like
we
Texas
watched.
Chainsaw Massacre
Oh,
is
that's,
like
I like that movie.
I
can't do that.
It's just such a weird thing to just kind of happen across. Oh, and it's also horror
And
like,
a true story.
Yeah.
But also, like, I'll give Texas Chainsaw, at least, like, I like the story. Like, there's, like, a legit story behind those things. Fucking Jay used to make me watch.
God, that sentence
what's
could end
that?
so many ways.
What's that? What's that one that's Rob Zombie? Jay.
Oh, House of a Thousand Corpses.
That
I was gonna
traumatized
say,
me.
that was
I
one
kind
where-
of liked the
That movie
Rob
was very
Zombie
funny.
movies.
That
I
movie was
gonna say,
very
it
funny.
wasn't funny enough.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
wasn't
funny,
funny.
but it wasn't
It
funny.
wasn't
I mean, the
funny.
clown stuff in the beginning, with Sid Hain.
I hate that movie. I hate it. I hate it.
I mean, that's the one with Chris Hardwick, right? Or is that the other one? Devil's Rejects.
I think that's
Oh
Devil's
yeah,
Rejects.
Devil's Rejects is
'Cause-
the second one.
Chris Hardwick is in one of them, and he's just like a total prick. And it's just like, that's kind of fun. I can't wait to watch him die.
was this the A Thousand Corpses, the one with Rainn Wilson?
Yeah.
Yes,
in the
yes.
beginning, yeah.
When he was the guy who worked at the thing. Yeah.
I think that is the same one then. That's the one with Chris Hardwick.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. That was. I mean, it's a Texas
That's
Texas
the other
Chainsaw
cool thing.
remake.
Like
ripoff.
Dream Goal, that'll never happen. I'm sorry, Jay, for cutting you off
No, you're-
completely. Is that like I get to a level where I get to just do a cameo in a horror movie.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
it's that comedian. Look
Like
at
I'll
that.
die first.
Yeah, I
whatever.
just die immediately and get to do all the cool FX makeup.
That
and
is really
stuff.
cool.
That would be so dope.
God, that would be awesome to be like, not a character in the movie, just like the first kill. So like,
Yeah,
you
the one who
open
lets
on the
everyone
first
know.
kill, like the
You don't even have
Drew
to
Barrymore.
ask.
I watched the
Yeah,
Black.
I'm always chasing the high of like a really good scary movie. Always.
Yeah.
Well, get ready for.
Oh, and the one you were talking about was X.
What's this one? Talk to me. I'm ready. We
X
should
and
all go
Pearl?
see it.
Oh yeah.
We should all go see.
Yeah, I would go see see it.
I'll go see it.
I
Yeah.
love going to the movies.
We got
But you know what? I think I have astigmatism.
One?
Do you know what that is?
One stigmatism?
I don't know. Astigmatism. Because, okay, I've been going to the movies and it's been blurry. And I've been like telling the usher, I'm like, hey, your movies look a little fucked up. And I realized that Barbie last night. Because I go, this movie's blurry. I'm like, there's no way that 3 times in a row. So then I was like, anybody else think this movie's blurry? And everyone's like, oh, it looks fine to me. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Do you have contacts or anything?
No. But that shit was blurry as fuck. And it is not.
Glasses, I hate to say it.
Yeah. All right.
No,
We
got
have one more video.
One last thing. No, we had,
Did you guys see Oppenheimer? I haven't seen it.
Not yet.
I tried to pirate it and I got a different version.
But that's not a movie you want to pirate. What was the version?
Yeah, wait.
Thank you. Thank you. God, I'm dying to do this. It's called Toppenheimer. It's about a girl who gives bomb ass head.
Oh, nice. Bomb ass head. Yeah, that's good. 1 million people died.
I haven't seen it yet, so nobody here has seen it.
Nah.
Okay, well, this isn't really about that.
Oh, okay.
It's just Cillian Murphy. I didn't have any TikToks this week. Isn't that so weird?
Cillian Murphy could get it.
I think everyone feels that way.
You ever see like young him?
Red Eye?
28 Days Later?
No, like
Red
when
Eye
he was a
freaks me
model.
out.
Red Eye's a good movie.
That was like 28 days. Have you seen 28 Days Later?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
He's
I was like obsessed with Danny Boyle for a minute, and I don't know what happened.
Jai Ho, baby.
Yeah. You know,
Jai motherfucking Ho. I love Danny Boyle.
I walked to that. I saw that when I lived in Boston, and I walked to the theater, and I left, and it was like just like a little drizzle, and I was like, "This might be the best movie I've ever seen." And then I saw it since, and I was like, oh, "That's fine. That movie's all right."
I agree. I love that movie, and then watching it now, I'm like,
yeah, it's like
four. This is just an interview we had, and I just thought it was weird. Just give it a go. He's so hot, and he's so weird.
it's weird that he's starting to look older.
Oh, wait, rewind
Oh,
it?
sorry, I talked over it. I thought there was going to be a lead
He
in.
does look older, but it's okay.
Not in a bad way, no.
Yeah.
What's the worst note a director has ever given you?
A director once asked me, am I a good director? So, I mean, that's the end of the relationship then.
They're looking for validation from
the actor, the director.
This goes the other way, buddy.
Yeah. We're the needy ones.
Didn't they teach you anything at directing school?
Yeah, you need to make me feel good about myself all day long and
He
bring me
said
things
that's the end
like
of
tea.
the relationship, is
That's
what he
nuts.
said.
I need validation 100 hours a day.
But those directors have big fucking egos.
Yeah.
They must think they're geniuses,
Well, I
right?
mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine everyone who's trying to become a film director and you get a shot.
It's a very limited position. Yeah, exactly. So you can't be doing that shit. You can't be like, am I good at what I do?
It's like a doctor being like, am I a good doctor?
Yes.
What
It's like, Jesus, I hope so. I don't know.
That is
I
like
don't
that.
feel good.
What if I prescribe you some Xanax? Will you change your mind?
Wonderful. Don't quit.
But also, like, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Because, like, Cillian Murphy is so talented, and maybe this was, like, in his career where he's, like, maybe this is, like, a Peaky Blinders episode. And Peaky Blinders right now is, like, the biggest show in, like, you know what I mean? So then also, but that's, he tore that guy apart in just one word.
I can't think of a
'Cause it was a
context
man.
where, like, obviously it had to be.
Yeah. I don't think a woman's ego is shattered that easily.
Yeah.
No, a woman just to make it wouldn't say that. Like, she's like, I can't say that shit.
Yeah, you have to sound so much
I'm gonna go
more
home.
confident.
You have to
Yeah.
sound more confident by, like, a million. Yeah. You have to be like, no, this is good. Shut up.
It's like, you
Do
figure
what I tell you.
Yeah.
if that was from a movie, that means that, like, halfway through making a movie with the person, he's like, am I doing anything right? Like, that's a bad sign.
Yeah, I wonder what movie it was.
I almost thought at first when he said that he meant that the director said, am I a bad director? As in, like, you're doing such a bad
Yeah,
job acting.
you're not giving me what
that
I need.
can't tell.
That is a good way.
Cillian Murphy could be like so delusional that
That's-
he just took it as that's
That's
what
what
he
he's
said.
saying. It's like, is it me that you're sucking so bad at acting?
Yeah, he could have
But I
missed
haven't seen anything he sucked in.
Never.
Even his Batman screen tests are good.
Saw a picture of Christopher Nolan's face for the first time. I've been seeing this. I've never seen directors' faces. It's so weird when you do. And then also, don't look up Michael Bay.
Oh,
Is he gross?
Look up Michael Bay.
Look
up Michael Bay.
He's not like when you think of a Michael Bay movie, you're
all
like,
the
this is the
action
coolest
and stuff,
guy
you think of
in the
like-
world. He looks like he should be like on California, like hitting the waves or something.
He looks like Iggy Pop.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
He doesn't look like the person that he should be.
I'm pretty sure he's always looked like that too. Like even on like The Rock, he looked like that. So it's not like he made Hollywood money
weird
and became a Hollywood guy.
You mean like the Rock biography show?
The Rock, the movie, but yes, young Rock.
The winner gets to go home and fuck the prom queen. That movie rips.
No, the loser goes home and fucks the prom queen, right?
No,
the loser. Wait,
the winner.
I never seen this movie.
Winners fuck prom queens.
Michael Bay looks like an AI image.
Yes, like
His mouth's not quite right.
it's just not right. It's like that's him. This is the guy. And we just watched all the Transformers. We never seen them.
I watched the Beast Wars one that just came out.
I heard it was so good.
They do stuff in the daytime, and it makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
I can like tell who people are. It's really cool.
It was I think there was the fourth one where it was like Mark Wahlberg plays a scientist.
Yeah.
That's the one we just watched. It was not good. It was the worst one. It was the worst
Was
one.
it the Mark Wahlberg one?
Yeah, and then he's like, he's in Texas. And it's like he has a Boston accent, but he's from Texas.
Fucking Optimus fucking Prime.
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna sneak into the government lab. It's like what? Like what? Why is this happening? He's like, you know what, Bumblebee? We can do this. We can sneak in the government lab. And it's like, this is Ted. This is Ted. This is Ted. This is fuck you, thunder. You can suck my dick. I'm like, why is this happening? Why is this happening? Is that a good Mark Wahlberg? Rob was telling me it was good.
I was saying I thought I had a good. I thought I had a good Mark Wahlberg, but you're fucking Mark Wahlberg. It's pretty fucking good, yeah.
Dan, anything coming up?
Oh yeah. Is this like out right away?
It comes out on Wednesday.
Oh, cool.
All right, then yeah, we're both actually on Music Fest shows this Saturday on the 5th.
Music Fest in
Bethlehem.
What? That's my hometown.
Yes. Worked at a restaurant called Tapas. It's on Main Street.
And they do Music Fest. They do the mugs.
Yeah.
They refill your mugs.
Yeah.
Get the sangria flight.
Because
Are you guys gonna come? Just come hang out with us.
Yeah, we're both
When is it?
on
Saturday. This Saturday.
we're both on an early show. It's like kind of kids and family friendly, and then we
Which
both
I
have
regret
different shows in the.
signing up for. I
Yeah.
was like,
We could do
gutsy.
that.
I was like, I have time to write.
Also, the late shows suck on Music Fest.
Yeah,
Everyone's so wasted.
we're on
literally people are
different
sleeping in the
ones
theater.
in the end, but I think the same early one.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That sounds like fun. Music Fest is so much fun. Music Fest is the only good thing about the Lehigh Valley. Like that's the only fun thing that ever
Oh,
happened.
yeah, it's a pretty cool place.
And follow you at
Danny_Getz. Oh, and I have podcasts and stuff. I want to say that too. I have Feel Feelings comes out every Monday. Where
This is gonna be a while.
Yeah. I'm only gonna do the two that I host.
allow it.
Yeah.
Plug your shit. You did your hour and 40 minutes. Plug
Yeah.
your shit.
Yeah, Feel Feelings is me and George Bruderman, and we have a different guest talk about one specific different emotion each episode, and it's sometimes like introspective and whatever, but mostly it's just a comedy chat show. And then I have Blanketing Covers, where we talk about different cover songs and like different songs and bands and different like tribute albums and stuff that exist, and that's every other week on Wednesdays.
Fun.
Have you done Jealousy for both of these? Jealousy
For
the
the first
emotion.
one.
That's hilarious.
For the
Jealousy
first
the
one.
emotion and Jealousy by the Gin
Gin
Blossoms.
Blossoms. Yeah.
Follow now. Go.
Thank you.
Okay, I also want to plug something Dan and I are doing.
Plug it.
But it is actually a. I feel embarrassed calling it a tour because I feel like comics do kind of judge you for that. But it's 4 shows in New England.
Fuck them.
But it is a tour.
It is kind of a tour.
We're
yeah.
touring an area over a stretch of time.
Yeah. So we're gonna be I don't know where people are listening from, but we're gonna be in Providence, Salem, Boston, and Vermont.
Let's go.
In August. I believe it's August 10th through the 16th.
Mhm.
And come to that because I'm really nervous because, selling tickets in an area you're not really from is always really scary. But we're doing all the things. And Ghosted is a show where I book comics who are friends, and then they ghostwrite sets for each other, and then they read them
That's
for the first
so
time
funny.
on stage.
That rules.
It's so much fun. It is. Even we did a show in New York, and there was like 10 people there, and it was like the loudest laughter ever because it's just so ridiculous.
Like there's so many like gotcha moments where because you're allowed to like comment on the stuff that was written for you, and you see a person get like halfway through a joke, and it's just like, oh motherfucker, I shouldn't have told you about this.
You're calling me out for a thing.
That's awesome.
So yeah, so it's really fun, and I'm trying to bring it to like as many states as I can. So yeah, come to that.
Follow you to find more information
follow me at Meg Getz Money, and Getz is spelled like my last name, Goetz.
And download her album on
yeah.
Apple's Music,
Oh,
which
yes.
I have, and I listen to all the time, by the way, because I put my shit on shuffle, and when your shit comes
that's
on,
so nice,
your
dude.
album is so fucking good. Download it. It's
Thanks, dude. One last rad thing.
yes,
Yeah.
download that on
On
Apple
Wasted
Music
Robot
or
Records?
wherever.
That's, his record label.
Yeah.
But
Super good, super funny. Follow them. They're doing tons of shit. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Do all that. Or okay, Jay. I gotta ask you.
You know, I'm always bumping. I'm always bumping in these streets. I started a new showcase at Ladder 15 in Center City.
What?
Actually, I want to talk to you guys about that after. It's no bullshit. 3 comics doing 20 minutes.
Oh hell yeah! Longer sets.
Longer
Let's
sets.
go.
No garbage. It pays.
Whoa.
Free food and drinks. Let's go.
Ooh. And
so
it's on a ladder?
It's on a ladder. It's ladder.
We all get on a ladder.
Check out Ladder Laughs. Our first show is August 21st. Our lineup is sick. Peggy O'Leary, Daryl Charles, and John Del Calo. But that's going to be an every Monday showcase.
Information on that coming up in Philadelphia. Flip, flip, Philadelphia. Flip, flip.
आजा आजा जिंद शामी आने के तले आजा जरी वाले नीले आसमाने के तले आजा आजा जिंद शामी आने के तले आजा जरी वाले नीले आसमाने के तले
Doesn't she get woken up with a kiss?
Yeah, but apparently
From a human being, not one of these garbage people.
Okay. This shit needs Jesus.
For all the women out there, a good trick if a man is strangling you, you play dead, and then when he thinks that he lets go because he thinks
like
you're
a
dead,
snake.
you attack his eyes and his balls.
But what if I like to be strangled? Well, I really have. You ever seen a dead body, like a fresh one?
Yup. Yes.
You don't have to talk about
I
it.
don't want to.